Today we'll begin standing at the top of the mat. Start to observe the sensation of the toes, feet touching the ground. Maybe shifting the weight into the heels, lifting the toes off the mat. Rocking the weight forwards, lifting the heels. Maybe even lifting the heels off the ground, stretching the calves, legs. Again, shifting the weight to the back of the heels, lifting the toes. And planting all 10 toes, heels, four corners of the feet firmly. Relaxing the kneecaps, relaxing the shoulders. You can allow the eyes to open or close. Keeping the chin pointed slightly down. Shifting the weight into the heels. You grow the palms to heart center. Allowing the shoulder blades to travel down and back towards the spine. Keeping the knees relaxed, rooting through the heels. Lifting both arms on inhale. Exhale, bending through the hips as you fold forward. Inhale, halfway flatten the back. Exhale as you fold. In your fold, shift the weight forward towards the toes. Relax the head, neck. You can grab opposite elbows. You can keep a nice healthy bend to both knees. Be still or sway side to side. Releasing the hands towards the ground, walking the hands out, passing through all 10 fingers, stepping the left foot back, lower down the left knee, keeping right knee over ankle. Inhale up, low lunge. Allowing that left hip to sink forward or both hips to sink forward, finding a nice stretch here. Drawing the navel in and out. Lengthening through the fingertips while softening the shoulders, gaze, and jaw. On the exhale, planting the palms, curling left toes under, stepping back to downward facing dog, pressing hips away from hands. Again, a healthy bend to the knees if needed. No need for the heels to touch. Find some nice length in arms and spine. Tailbone is high, belly draws in and up. Breath is in and out through the nostrils, belly rising on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. Trying to allow the inhales to match the length of exhales. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Step the left foot to top of mat. Left knee over ankle. Drop down your right knee. Inhale up, low lunge. Again, lengthening but relaxing shoulders. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back to downward facing dog. Hips travel away from hands. Taking a few breaths in and out. Again, breathing through the nose. Inhale, send the right leg skyward. Exhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Knee pulls into chest or nose, rounding the back. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, round it. Move the breath a few more times on your own, maybe 3 more times. Lengthening on inhale. Exhale to pulse in. Pressing back to downward facing dog. Feet hips distance apart. Lifting left leg on inhale, keeping the foot flexed and hips squared or pointed towards the ground. Exhale, left knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, find length. Exhale, pulse in, round the back, draw chin to chest. 3 more on your own. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the head, step or walk. Move your way towards top of mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring the hands to shins. Lift up halfway, flattening back. Keeping a long neutral spine. Gaze down. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, small bend to the knees. Root the heels as you rise up, lengthening palms and gaze. Exhale, palms to heart center. Shoulder blades travel down the back. Bend the knees into Utkatasana chair pose, keeping the tailbone pointed down. Keeping the hips facing forward. Exhale, open the arms to the right. Arms to a T. Inhale, lengthen both arms. And exhale, rotate, twist to the left. Arms to a T, hips stay facing forward. Inhale, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Bring both feet to the back of the mat. Plank pose. Shift the heels forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lowering halfway, keeping elbows nice and close to the ribs. Rotate the tops of feet, standing chest up. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Hips travel away from hands. 3 breaths. Exhale, bend the knees, look ahead, step or walk, travel to top of the mat. Lift halfway on inhale. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, rise to standing, lift the palms and gaze. Exhale, hands come in front of heart center. Inhale, lift the right knee, keeping the knee bent or straightening the leg if you're able. Keeping the hands over the knee, hands to the toe. Or just keeping the leg extended in front of you. You can keep a small bend to the left standing leg. If balanced, you'll open and rotate those arms to the right once more. Drop that right knee down to chair pose. Bring both arms skyward, tailbone points down. Exhale, forward fold, relax head and neck. Inhale, halfway, flatten back. Exhale as you fold, soften head and neck. Inhale, root the heels, rise up, arms lift. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Shift the weight to the right foot, right knee bends, look that left knee. Keeping left knee bent, hands over the knee or extending that leg straight. Opening arms, twisting to the left to a T, keeping the hips facing forward. Keeping that foot flexed. Small bend to right knee. Planting both feet to the ground. Deepening back into your chair pose. And exhale forward. Inhale halfway, use the head. Exhale, plant the hands. Your way back to plank. Exhale, travel by below. Coming down halfway, allowing your knees to root to the ground. Or coming all the way to the belly before you lift the chest on inhale and exhale back downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg skyward, send the right foot to top of mat, drop down the left knee, untap left toe. Inhale, up a little lunge. Exhale, rotate, twist to the right. This time maybe taking the back bend, lifting that front arm. And exhale, left hand to the ground. Curling left toes under, lift right arm skyward, twisted lunge. Press into the top foot as you drop the back left heel and open up to warrior 2, keeping front knee over the ankle. Arms to a T. Gaze over front middle finger. Exhale, right elbow to right side. Inhale, left arm skyward. Keep the elbow to the thigh, elbow using the core to support, or you can bring the palm to the inside of your fingers to the inside of the foot, palm facing forward. Inhale, back up, warrior 2. Exhale, bring hands to swing forward, framing the top foot, stepping back to plank. Exhale, high to low, coming halfway down, dropping to the knees or all the way to the ground before you inhale up, and exhale back down there. Left leg on inhale, bring the left foot through, left knee over ankle, right knee softens down, top of right foot touches the ground as arms rise, low lunge. small back bend, keeping the belly drawn in. Exhale, right hand to the ground. Roll right toes under as you lift up. Left arm skyward, twisted lunge. Be sure to hug the left inner thigh into chest. Keep pressing the back foot. Heel passes away from head. Keeping the weight into the front left foot, rotate up to warrior two as you bring the back foot down parallel to short side of your mat or space. Committing deeply into that left knee over the ankle, gaze over left middle fingers. Keeping the belly drawn in, a nice lengthen the torso. Left elbow to thigh, right arm skyward, side angle, Ardha Chandrasana. Really opening right side of body. Finding length head to toe. Again, you can drop those left fingertips to the inside of the left ankle or foot if that allows the body to still remain open to the ceiling or sky. And we'll back up warrior two, set the gaze with left middle finger. Exhale, swing the hands to top of mat, framing the foot. Step back to plank pose and hold here in plank. You want to make sure that the butt is not too high nor too low. Heels press away from the head, shoulders are over the wrists, letting fingertips wide. On an exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, look ahead, step hop or walk to top of mat, lift halfway on inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing, chair pose. Lift the right knee this time. Stay here or rotate, twisting to the right. Arms to the T. Inhale back to the center, chair pose, knees stay lifted. Keep the arms extended or bring palms to heart center to send that right foot back to warrior three. Left knee stays bent. Right leg behind you. Nice and strong. Right foot flexed, toes point to the ground, however high or low the leg is. Exhale, release, forward fold, head relaxes towards the ground. Send both hands behind the back and releasing all 10 fingers or grabbing where you can, bringing the shoulder blades together and allowing hands, if they can, to come away from the head or towards the front of your mat. Weight shifts forward towards the toes. If this is too much for the hamstrings, keep a small bend to the knees. Exhale, hands release to the ground. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant hands. Step, hop, or walk back to plank. Exhale, high to low, chaturanga. Inhale, expand the chest, engage in our thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees, look ahead. Weight to top of mat. Lift halfway on inhale, flatten back. Exhale as you fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, rising up to chair pose, lifting the left knee if possible. Keeping a balanced, nice, strong right leg. Exhale as you open, twisting to the left. Hips face forward. For more balance, gaze is forward. Inhale, arms back up to chair pose. Arms stay long or hands come to prayer as you shift back to warrior three. Virabhadrasana 3. Keeping the body nice and long. Left foot is flexed, heel presses away from the head. Always looking for length head to toe rather than how high or low you can keep the leg. Steady breath. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the hands. Bring the feet about hips distance apart. Bending the knees. Grabbing at the calves, ankles, shins, somewhere you can reach comfortably. Inhale halfway, create some length and space. Exhale, fold and deepen. Continue breathing fully, even though the chest is compromised. As you inhale, noting all parts of the lungs expand, maybe the rib cage expand. And exhale, soften the jaw, muscles and face, head and neck. feel free, if comfortable, to send the tailbone higher to the sky or straighten the legs. If you have any issues in the low back, keep the bend to the knees. Hands come to the shins or ground, then halfway on inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, plant the palms, make your way back to plank. Remaining here, lift the right leg off the mat, keeping shoulders over wrists. Gaze is neutral or towards the mat. Exhale, send them. Body back to down dog, lifting the right leg. And exhale, knee into nose. Inhale, right leg skyward. Exhale, knee to nose. Once more, inhale, skyward. Exhale, knee to nose. Send the right foot to top of the mat. Press your left heel. Inhale, up high, press the bunch. Exhale, find that same twist or rotation to the right. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, left hand to the ground, right arm skyward. Soften down to the left knee. Use the right hand to grab the left toes or reach as far as you can for a quad stretch, opening the chest towards the right side or skyward. Exhale, release the hands, send the body back to downward facing dog. One breath in, one breath out. Shift the weight forward to plank, shoulders over wrists, lifting the left leg. Exhale, back down dog with that left knee lifted. Pulsing in 3 times, knee to nose on exhale. Inhale for length. Exhale, pulsing. Inhale, lengthen full breath. Exhale, pulse in. Set left foot to the ground. Press through back right heel. Lift up to high lunge. Exhale, rotate to the left. Twisting both arms, keeping hips facing forward. Inhale, back bend, low belly pulls in. Exhale, right hand to the ground, left arm skyward, twisted lunge. Soften down to the right knee. Bring left hand to meet right foot, or as close as you like. You can even keep the foot connected to the ground. Draw the belly in. As you open left shoulder skyward. Keeping a long torso, taking full deep breath. Exhale, unwind. Press the hands to the ground. Back toes under. Press back to downward facing dog. Exhale, bend the knees. Look ahead. Step up or walk to top of mat. Open the feet wide here into a squat. From Malasana pose, you can keep the toes out, heels in. Bringing the hands to the inside of the knees or bring palms together. You can use the elbows inside the knees to open the knees a bit wider. Try to relax the glutes here, as well as softening muscles in the face. Bringing right hand to the ground. Inhale, open the left arm skyward, still using that right elbow or shoulder if you're inside the legs to open wide. Exhale, left hand comes to the ground inside the shoulder if you're able. Inhale, open right arm skyward. Exhale, come back to the ground. Inhale, up to Uttanasana, forward fold. Feel free, if it's in your practice, to come to a crow pose here, finding the balance on the triceps with backs of knees, lifting the legs, keeping the gaze ahead, belly pulled in and up, or remaining in forward fold for another breath or so. Small bends to the knees as you come back to forward fold if you're not. Slowly rise up to standing, find length, hold an extra breath with that length. Separating the feet hips distance apart and relaxing shoulders down the back. Keeping the left arm lifted, shift the weight to the left foot, bending left knee. Bring the right foot to right bottom. Coming to dancer pose, Narajasana, right hand wrapping around the right foot. And kicking back into the foot as you extend the left arm forward. Again, it's about length or distance, hands to back foot rather than how high or low you come. balanced, try to slowly lower that left hand down to the ground while maintaining the bind, otherwise releasing the hands into half moon, opening that right hip over the left hip, keeping right arm skyward, right foot extended into half moon, or maintaining that bind to a bound half moon. Exhale, release both hands to the ground. Softly step that back foot down into a runner's lunge. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step hopper, walk to top of mat, halfway on inhale. Exhale as you pull. Inhale, roots through the heels, rise up, keeping length at the top, separating the feet, rooting through the heels. Arms lift as shoulders soften. And again, shifting the weight to the right foot, bending right knee, sending that left foot to left bottom, wrapping the left foot to hand, finding your balance. Again, length, front hand to back toe. Take your time to rock or slowly shift the weight forward, making sure you keep that nice equilibrium. If you're feeling shaky, stay where you are. The slower you move, the more balanced you can remain. Keeping the belly drawn in and up. Root lock, pelvic muscles pulled in and up, drawing or hugging all the muscles into the center or midline. And keeping that focus as you send the weight forward and kick the foot back. Any amount. And if balance, you're very slowly lower the right hand to the ground. You can keep that bind or you can release. Half moon, opening or stacking left hip over right, left arm skyward. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Here you're keeping the back foot flexed, heel pressing away from head, whether you're bound or not bound. Here you're keeping the back heel pressed away from the head if you're not bound. Either way, you're trying to keep the left shoulder, chest open to sky. On your exhale, release both hands, step the left foot to back of mat to a runner's lunge. Here, both hands frame the front foot, press back to downward facing. Exhale, soften down to both knees, untuck the toes, keeping hands underneath the shoulders, allowing the belly to come down. On inhale, head and hips lift, cow pose. Exhale, round the back, allow the shoulder blades to open, chin to draw the chest. Inhale, find space in the chest. Exhale, find space in the back. Take one or two more on your own. Crawling forward to a seated position, extending the legs out in front of you, and pulling the left heel back into the center or groin, untucking the butt skin from the ground, rooting the sit bones into the earth, extending arms skyward, lifting the torso away as you pull over that front leg. Find a connection, hands to legs, or hands to leg, any place that you reach. Take a more active stretch. Really finding a place to hold, lengthening on inhale and exhale as you bend to fold. Or you can simply kind of relax, allowing the toes to wiggle a bit, relaxing the kneecap. Whether you're active or relaxed, you're still keeping a smooth and even breath. Take 4 or 5 more breaths here. Up, keeping both feet rooted to the ground and taking a reversed tabletop. So both hands root to the ground, palms under the shoulders, fingertips facing forward or fingertips facing the toes. You can keep the knees bent and come up to a 90-degree angle, or keep the feet extended more towards the end of the mat, keeping the body kind of at a 45-degree angle. Engaging your thighs, lifting hips and bottom, keeping the head supported, especially if you have any issues in the neck. And slowly coming back up to the ground, pulling the right foot into groin to meet the left of your thigh, scooping the skin away from the sit bones. Inhale, find length. Exhale, extend as you fold over that left leg. Again, you can keep the left foot flexed, leg really active, leg nice and connected to the ground or mat, or you can just kind of relax the kneecap, relax the foot a bit, take a bit more of a restorative fold rather than active. Either way, keep a steady breath, 4 or 5 breaths on your own. Slowly in. From your forward fold, slowly walk your body up to a seated position. Extend the hands behind the back, underneath the shoulders, fingertips facing forward. Lift the hips and bottom up to that 45-degree angle, protecting the neck, gazing up. And exhale, slowly lower bottom back down to the ground. Pull the right knee into chest, keeping the right foot near right butt cheek, left leg long, left toes flexed. Sit bones connected to ground or mat. Keeping a nice tall spine, crown of head, over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Just simply pull that right knee into the chest, bringing a bit of compression, and then exhale, release. Bringing the left knee towards chest, left heel to left bottom, keeping right leg connected to ground. Nice tall head, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, right foot flexed. Find that compression on left side. And then exhale, release left leg to the ground. Scoot the body forward, bringing sit bones to the ground and lying onto the back, pulling knees into the chest. Wrapping the hands around the shins, taking a small rock side to side if you like. Or opening to happy baby, drawing the knees wide, bringing the hands to the ankles or shins, toes, rocking side to side. Massaging kidneys and adrenals. And draw the knees back together. Keeping the belly firm, sending all 10 fingers to an interlace under the neck, and bicycling for crunches, drawing the left elbow to the right knee, and very slowly switching sides. You'll inhale as you switch, exhale and hold. Moving nice and slow, feeling the muscles work. Inhale as you switch, exhale to hold, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Inhale, switch, exhale, hold. Inhale, switch, exhale, hold. Take a few more on your own. Keeping the breath slow, breath linked with your movements. Completing your last one on each side. And simply allowing the back to come to the mat, legs to the mat, arms overhead, taking a full body stretch. Allowing space for the front of body, abs, obliques to relax. And then pulling the knees up towards the ceiling, feet to the ground. You can bring the feet as wide as the mat, allowing the knees to come in, or you can allow the soles of feet to meet together, knees to separate, with the back on the mat in a supine position on the back.
If you have any low back issues, the knees facing up or the knees wide with soles of feet to the ground, or together rather, is good. Otherwise, you can extend the legs to the end of the mat, hands out to the sides, always remembering that the palms faced up is a more receptive feeling, and the palms face down will bring a feeling of feeling more centered or grounded. Just noting where you're left or where you're at with your practice in your space right now, and honoring what's needed. Allowing the breath to just enter and exit through the nose, and trying to allow the breath to come and go with ease, letting go of any control you may have over the breath. However, if you find yourself getting distracted at any point, feel free to bring the attention back to the breath. Perhaps noticing the rise in the belly on inhale, filling with air, and on the exhale, belly retreats back to spine as air releases. Just taking a few breaths quietly on your own and noticing how that feels for you. Might bring your attention back to the breath, noticing the quality, temperature, texture of the breath. Maybe finding a wiggle in the fingers or toes. From whatever position you're in, just slowly drawing the knees to the chest, wrapping the hands around the shins, giving yourself a hug, and very slowly coming up to a seated position, just moving carefully, mindfully, slowly, bringing the left foot into the groin and bringing the right leg back behind the body, top of foot to the ground. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rotate and twist to the left. Keeping the back hand right behind the small of the back, keeping a tall supported spine and opposite arm to either knee. Lifting the crown of head on inhale and exhale, twist or rotate to the right over right shoulder. Note the air come and go, even though there's constriction in the twist of the chest. And inhale back to center. Exhale, just take a quick twist the opposite direction. As you exhale, unwind back to center. Bring that right foot into groin, left foot behind, towards the bottom, top of foot to the mat. Inhale, lengthen both arms, look up. Exhale, rotate to the right, right hand behind the back, left hand, opposite hand to either knee. Lengthen through top of head on inhale. Exhale, rotate or twist to the right. Easy to lose focus here. Just notice the inhale, exhale, difference in quality and texture of the breath. And inhale, unwind and just find yourself in a seated position, cross-legged seat, sit bones rooted to the ground, hands relaxed in the lap. You can always keep the palms face up or down. Taking a moment to note how the body feels. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh the air throughout the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Bring both palms to heart center. Exhale as you bow head to hands, taking a moment to honor your practice, the time you make for yourself. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today and allowing me to guide you. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Hope to see you again soon. Namaste.